administration's racist and xenophobic backdoor edition of a citizenship question threatens to increase the numbers of undercounted communities, resulting in disproportionate harm to Black immigrants and African Americans. There are approximately 4.2 million Black immigrants, and roughly 10% of Black people living in the United States are foreign-born. Since 2000 alone, the number of Black immigrants living in the United States has risen 71%. Black immigrants should respond to the census, have a right to respond to the census, and help our communities get our fair share of the more than $675 billion a year in federal funds spent on schools, roads, public works, and other vital programs. The administration's push for a citizenship question is part and parcel of a clearly racist scheme of undercounting immigrants of color, including Black immigrants, to deprive us of our communities of resources and representation. In the same way that the strategies of gerrymandering and redistricting based on race suppress the electoral power of communities of color, chilling the participation of immigrants of color in the census effectively safeguards the political power of so-called white populations. Black immigrants, including what we call the hard to colonize, not the hard to count, the hard to colonize. Mixed status families and undocumented persons will be unlikely to participate in a census survey they feel sets them up to be targeted by the Department of Homeland Security. This is white supremacy in purpose and in practice. Strategic undercounting of Black people in the decennial census is a historic tool of white domination. At the Constitutional Convention, way back in 1787, the U.S. founding fathers determined that enslaved Africans were 3/5 of a person for the specific benefit of undercounting Black people and inflating the numbers of white people, justifying their disproportional political and socioeconomic power. This new citizenship question is designed for the same racist goal and effect. Baji is committed to making sure that Black immigrants are counted in the 2020 census and that this administration's efforts to erase us fail. We successfully sued the administration in California to stop this citizenship question and this attack to dilute our political, social, and economic power. We are educating and organizing our communities about the importance of the census and providing the support needed to make sure our communities are counted. Black people, including Black immigrants, have more than earned the right to be accurately recognized, resourced, and represented in this country. And we will continue to push for a 2020 census that counts us all.